What the f was that?
Hey, what is it, be sexy beast? This is Solomar Tristan here, bringing you a brand new story. This is talking about my first car, as well as I have a bonus video for you guys today, which is another story I'm going to tell at the end of this one about my camping trip and my weekend. So I'm going to get right into it. So my first car, you guys, I got this car in November of last year, and it was a 1988 Honda Accord LX, not the LXi, and it was the automatic edition. So I'm going to show some photos on here of what it looked like, the interior and stuff. And when I got it, the interior the upholstery was in great shape. Everything was, you know, looking good. You know, there's no like dents in it or anything. It had been in one accident previously, but since been fixed, and it was not a major accident, just someone, you know, barely T-boned the front of the car. And then, so, you know, I've had that car for quite a while. And I recently just got a new one. I'll do a vlog of the new car. Yes, my very first vlog. And that'll be pretty interesting. But I want to tell you a funny story about what happened with that car. So within the first, I don't know, month or so of having it, you know, first 2 months, I didn't really know all its kind of like, I didn't know its special features and how it exactly worked, and like certain things, like its quirks and stuff. So I was on my way to work, driving, you know, myself with my license or whatever. And, oh, mind you guys, I got this for $1,300 last year, 300,000 miles. And here's the video of that, by the way. And yeah, the reason the audio was so weird is because my bass from my subwoofer. I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, so this was about the second month I was driving this bad boy, and so I was going to work, and I go to this left turn intersection, right? I'm chilling there, I'm idling there, and suddenly the car just dies, and it's about 10 minutes before I start my shift, and you know, I'm trying to start it back up, and I'm pressing on the gas pedal like I was told to, and what I didn't know is that you're supposed to, in my car anyway, like, it's just really strange. In order to get it started completely, you may even have to put your foot all the way down on the gas pedal just to inject it. I don't know, it's a very old car, very weird car. And so I didn't know to basically floor the gas and then try turning it over, because, you know, I've been, you know, jamming it and trying to turn it over this whole time, and I'm freaking out, right? The lights turned green, and there's this lady behind me, you know, she's like, why aren't you moving? The light's green, come on. She even honks at me, and, you know, I kind of flail my arms up like, you're retarded, lady. And eventually I just turn on my hazards, and I'm just like chilling there, and I'm freaking out. I'm pretty pissed right now because it won't start. I'm gonna be late for work. So I call work and tell them I'm gonna be late. Also call my mom and stepdad, and I'm like, alright, I'm at the, you know, this street, left intersection, can you guys come help me? And so it was pretty crazy. So what happened was, you know, we're trying to start it, he's trying to start it as well, we're still waiting there, hazard lights on, people are just going past us and taking that left hand turn in the other lane. And well, it was one lane, but they were taking an unofficial left hand turn. So basically, we're waiting there, and I'm like freaking out because this lady had, you know, honked at me and, you know, like flipped me off basically, and then just left. And I'm like, what the hell, lady? I'm trying to fix my car. It's not my fault. And so they get there, and we're like, all right, well, there's nothing we can do, but we can push it down this little hill over here to the side, but we have to get it through the intersection. So my mom, me, and my stepdad, and we start pushing the car right through this intersection once the light turns green, so we didn't stop traffic or anything. And we're pushing, the light turns yellow about halfway through naturally, and we're still going, the car won't start, and because it's an automatic, so we couldn't, you know, push start it. And then this other family almost turns into our car and like blocks our path, but they're, you know, about to take the right hand turn to go into the other lane because this is a big intersection. And they get out of their car and they start helping us push our car as well. So we get it, we go down to the slope, and we get in there. I get in my mom's car, she takes me to work. So that was a pretty crazy car story that I have. The only really crazy one that I have, well, there's one time I got trapped in the desert. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was a very interesting car. Not the best car. I mean, it wasn't a horrible car. Everything worked, you know, like AC, windows. I upgraded the stereo system. I got a 10-inch subwoofer, pretty loud, pretty good. Upgraded the front speakers as well. And then I, what's it called? Let's see here. Yeah, like everything works. It wasn't an entirely bad car, but the main thing wrong with it is the oil leak. And this oil leak was pretty significant, you guys. It just got worse and worse and worse. It used to be a few drops every now and then, but now it's like a quart a week or something, like half a quart a week, I'm sorry. So I having to check the oil level and fill it. Like I didn't used to have to check it, just be, you know, a few drops. But now I have to clean the driveways because they're gnarly. I used to put stuff on the driveways to, you know, stop it from leaking onto the driveway. But I have a new car and I don't have to worry about that, and I'll do a vlog of that in a few days. And so that was the car story. And yeah, I'm selling it right now. I'm not getting my money's worth out of it because of the main oil leak, and it leaks onto the exhaust pipe, so it fumigates through the car and you smell it, and it's very stagnant and gross. So that was my first car, you guys. It was a junker, and I paid half for it. My parents matched me, even though I had $1,200, which I saved up over the summer because I work, to pay for it. So I could have paid for it in full, but my dad stopped matching me $1,000, so we just settled for this car. I don't know. And I'm going to be telling you about the licentious lake leeches. That's right, the licentious lake leeches. And so basically, you guys, I went camping this weekend at this local lake slash river. There's like a lake portion, there's a river portion, the whole nine. And so this river, you know, it doesn't flow very fast, whatever. And it's about 300 feet long. And we had rafts and stuff, but we're like, alright, it'd be cool to actually swim across this. So my brother, my dad, and I were like, alright, so we're going to swim across this. So we get our rafts, we place them on one side, because there was no way to walk back from it. So regardless of how we did it, there was no way we could just swim it once. We had to swim it twice. So, well, because if we left our rafts on the other side, right, then we would have to swim back and then swim back again. So, yeah, there's just not enough rafts for us to only swim once. So we start swimming across, right? I get about halfway there, and I have to get on my back. And, you know, about 75% of the way there, I'm getting pretty exhausted. I'm on my back paddling because, like I said, it's about 300 feet, maybe 5 swimming pools. I don't know, depending on how you want to measure it. But it was pretty long. So, you know, we're swimming across, and we finally get there. And I get out of the water, look at my hands. Oh, I'm like, oh, leeches. And my stepmom, my brother's girlfriend, my dad, my brother, and I, you know, we all realize that there's leeches on us, and they're very, very small, you guys. I'm not gonna exaggerate. Maybe like an inch long, and they're like very, very small leeches, not the main ones like you see in movies and stuff. But yeah, they're very small leeches, but they're just like all over. So we're like, oh god, you know, I'm trying to scrape them off. You have to peel some of them off, and so they're freaking out. My stepmom and brother's girlfriend, you know, instantly go across to the other side of the lake and like are ready to get out. And so what I do is I'm like, all right. Well, the bad thing is we had to cool down. We had, you know, it was very exhausting. My dad works out, so it wasn't exhausting for him because my brother and I were couch potatoes. So we're like, for like 20 minutes. That was not a sex moan, by the way. And so we're literally standing there for about 10 minutes just waiting. We got all leeches off us, waiting to go back. And so we're like, well, there's no way we can, you know, just get rafts and go back. So we're gonna have to swim this again. So we start doing that again. I get about maybe 30% of the way this time, and then I go to back swimming. I just do that the rest of the way, and we get back, and I am so exhausted. Like, I literally get on the other side of the river, and I just lay down and just like breathe, you know, because I need to catch up on my breath. And I close my eyes and just kind of curled up in like the fetal position, basically on a towel on the sand. So we do that, and my brother, he's like not feeling well. He's feeling nauseous. I am a little bit too, but he had consumed some of the water. You know, it was an accident, but you know, when he was swimming, some splashed into his mouth. He accidentally swallowed it because, you know, I don't know, it just happens. And so he's like freaking out, you know, not feeling very well. And eventually he's like, oh god, I think I need to puke. And his girlfriend's like, yeah, I think you should puke, you'll feel better. So he goes over to this big stump, right, and he's just hurling, like it literally sounds like the Predator, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, like this. And you know, he puked everywhere for about, I don't know, I want to say solid 30 seconds, literally sounding like that, like a velociraptor, just like he was dying. And the smell like drafted down towards me, and it was disgusting. So once I started feeling better, he started feeling better after that too. We go over and look at it. It was just like 2 liters worth of just puke, nasty stuff. Because before we had went, about 20 minutes before, he had consumed 2 sandwiches, and he was very, very full. He ate more than everybody else. And so you're not supposed to swim that close after eating, and so it just all came back up, and it was disgusting. But yeah, that was my weekend. I really hope you guys did enjoy this commentary. Don't forget to click like if you guys did enjoy. Have a great day, and remember the fact that I love you.